And with that, we get this one underway, this being the second game of the Twin Bill. One game already wrapping up in that opening contest. It was a victory that belonged to Andalusia, so as a result of the Andalusia win over Laverne, Laverne will exit this 4-team field, and now you're down to 3. And these two teams, obviously, the other portion of the 3 remaining. Of the 2 teams left, though, you don't have anybody go anywhere, as there's a Kellen Kimbrough base hit for Greenville. Greenville, despite being the host school or the host team, they are the visitor in this one by the luck of the draw, and Kellen Kimbrough with a double to begin things for Greenville. Hi, everybody. Robert Williamson and the infamous Colin McGuire, who's been signing autographs and kissing babies. And Colin McGuire is with us to provide his color analysis. And, of course, big thanks to Colin, because it is his work that has basically gotten us here in getting the sponsors together necessary to be able to bring you the coverage, which, by the way, increased by 1 over the course of the last hour or so. Now, you know you're good when you can get additional sponsors while you are in the midst of a broadcast. And that's what Colin did, and we say thanks so much.
They don't let you know that sponsors, that was his great, Kellen Kimbrough is Tom Raven's great nephew.
All right, and Kellen Kimbrough is the guy at third now.
Stole the third. He can scoot around them bases pretty good. Sort of, what's he doing? He's sort of marching around. I wonder if he's...
Just want us to make sure everything is still working, in working order, after the slide into third as Preston Edens was defending. Let's get that lineup set for you. First of all, for the offense of Greenville, of course, Kimbrough, the shortstop, leading things off, had a double now in third. Benton Taylor lines that one right at Austin Jordan, and just sheer instinct to defend oneself. Jordan able to make the snag of the line drive by Benton Taylor. And there is one away. The rest of that lineup, though, Sandrell Williams, the center fielder, batting in the 3 spot. First baseman Austin Beck's got the 4 hole. Third baseman Paxton Moore batting 5th. Bobby Bedgood is the second baseman batting 6th. Jack Brogdon will be on the hill when Greenville takes to the field. He is batting 7th. Left fielder Chandler Little in the 8th spot. Right fielder Willie Taylor will bat 9th. James Snell is the 10-hitter. Asher Young batting 11th. And Dane Winters is in the 12th spot for Greenville. Austin Jordan getting the starting nod for Zion Chapel. Behind the plate, Brody Stinson. At first, Brady Flowers. The second baseman is Landon Sawyer. Brady Richardson at shortstop, Preston Edens at third. Meanwhile, in the Zion Chapel outfield, Kevin Brown is in left. The center fielder is Joseph Laguerre, and Connor Lee over in right. So there you have the defense. You have the offense as well. The game gets started with some fireworks, the double by Kimbrough, and then the great stop by Jordan on the line drive from Taylor. 3-1 on Sandrell Williams. Winner of this one is in pretty good shape. If you win in this one, guarantee that you'll be playing into Tuesday as the walk is issued to Williams. And the other teams will beat up on one another trying to get to the game that will eventually either knock you off and force the if game or declare you the champ. So a big game tonight as it is punted by Beck, retrieved by Jordan, but it's the squeeze that brings in Kimbrough from third. And then throw to third, great Williams, and all it takes is one errant toss to get Williams from one bag to the other. And it all started with a bunt for out number 2, but it brings in a pair of runs. The bunt brings in one, and then, of course, the throw bringing in the other. So Beck picking up the RBI as Paxton Moore steps in. Bobby Bedgood moving to the on-deck circle.
Come on, Pac-Man.
2-0 advantage. Greenville. Well, Greenville grabbing the early lead in this one. Very different than last night when it was the 5th inning before they got the first lead. Greenville decked out in the blue and the gray as Zion Chapel fouled out of play. We don't think we are battling the elements. It's nice now, no breeze. Obviously no rain. A little bit overcast.
Nothing to the west anyway, Ivis.
So no activity to the west, which is good news because west of us last night was plenty of precip, which got here about 20 minutes after we left. 1 ball, couple of strikes on Paxton Moore. Bases cleared. Kimbrough and Williams have scored. Shot towards the gap between the 6 and the 5 spot, and then the bounce a little odd on Kevin Brown. Bounced up, and I thought it might have got him around the chin area, but no additional damage done, and Moore on with a single. So a nice job of recovery and left by Brown, and suffering apparently no ill effects from the odd bounce. Moore with the single is at first for B.J. Bedgood.
What kind of colors would you say Zion Chapel's wearing? Because they look almost like a hunting uniform in a way on the jersey part.
Got some camo on the sleeves. It's a gray and red as the pitch is into the dirt from Jordan, and that's got Moore to second.
Okay, good.
Want to make sure that we are listening to Colin.
Yeah, had it a little away from me.
Line drive snag is short by Richardson. Wow, we've only played a half inning, but we have seen some outstanding defensive plays. And Zion Chapel gets a nice catch out of Jordan, and then a nice play there by Richardson. But more importantly for Greenville, they get a pair of runs. It is a 2-0 advantage as we head to the bottom of the first.
A pet isn't just an animal. It's a member of the family. And when a family member is hurting or sick, they need the best possible care. That 4-footed friend at your house needs Clay Hill Animal Clinic, 2198 Laverne Highway in Greenville. Josh Gardner, DVM owner veterinarian, and Tina Hayes, DVM associate veterinarian, are equipped with digital radiology and ultrasonography, can dispense medicine, do dentistry and surgery for both large and small animals. See Clay Hill Animal Clinic. Appointments recommended. Walk-ins welcome.
Are you ready to build that dream home? Well, you certainly want to avoid any construction nightmares, meaning you want to start with a trusted, experienced, creative builder. And that's exactly what you get with Ballou Builders. Brad Ballou is simply not willing to throw something together. He understands your hard-earned money will pay for the new place, and it needs to be special. Special it will be when you get Ballou. But you know what? It will fit your budget. Contact Brad Ballou and Builders today at 657-5702. Yes, natural talent is important to developing an elite athlete, but it also takes specialized training. That's why if your goal is to make the most of your athletic skills, you need Elite Sports Academy in Greenville. Elite is located on Few Street and is determined to hone those baseball and softball skills to turn you into one competitive player. If you are 7 years of age or older, see Elite Sports Academy. We can't guarantee a big league career, but we will guarantee an improvement in your chances. John Denver once sang, it's anything but, and that's why there's the Quality Co-op, the most complete agricultural center in Greenville. Whether feed, seed, fertilizer, footwear, lawn and garden supplies, animal health supplies, outdoor cooking equipment, Yeti coolers, year-round bedding plants, you name it, it's at Quality Co-op on the Greenville Bypass. Call 382-6548, where we'll have you singing, Thank God I'm a country boy.
The Greenville Standard, Butler County's only locally owned newspaper, is here to serve you with coverage of news, sports, lifestyles, and our community, and much, much more. Pick up your copy or call 334-371-9900, 334-371-9900 to have it delivered to your home. The Greenville Standard, the standard for news in Butler County.
If you feel that your credit has gone down the toilet and need an auto loan, you can get approved while you're on the toilet at TomRaybon Automotive.com. That is TomRaybon Automotive.com. TomRaybon Automotive.com. Colin, I was going to get with you prior to doing the live read and wondered if you could do kind of like a toilet flush sound effect. Okay. Maybe not.
I do thunderstorms better and atomic bombs.
Well, for some reason, I was thinking that the toilet flush and the crash of lightning sounded very similar.
Yeah.
TomRaybonAutomotive.com. Thank you very much for your sponsorship of tonight's Greenville Zion Chapel game. Brody Stinson stepping into the batter's box to begin things. And the count evens up at 2 apiece. Let's get that lineup set for you for Zion Chapel. The catcher, Stinson, starting things off. Center fielder Joseph Laguerre is the 2-hitter. Shortstop Brady Richardson in the 3 spot. He reached out and apparently committed. And out goes Stinson. Preston Edens is the 3rd baseman, and he will bat in that 4 spot. Pitcher Austin Jordan has got the 5-hole. Brady Flowers, the first baseman, in the 6th spot. Well, an appeal down to first. And apparently on appeal, the determination was made that he did not go. So Brody Stinson will come back to the box and try it again. So the appeal is a winner, and, well, he strikeouts nonetheless.
What was the appeal about?
The appeal was that he didn't go on the swing. He didn't break through with the swing, rather. And when it was appealed down to first base umpire agreed that he had not. So Stinson got back into the box, tried it again, and delivering into the strike zone was Brogdon. Rest of that lineup, by the way. 6-hitter is Brady Flowers, the first baseman. Jackson Adcock batting 7th. Kevin Brown, the left fielder, is in the 8th spot. Cameron Arnett batting 9th. Second baseman Landon Sawyer. In the 10-hole, Tyler Bass will bat 11th. And Connor Lee, the right fielder, is in the 12th spot. All facing Jack Brogdon, who is on the hill for Greenville. Rest of the defense, Benton Taylor behind the plate. Austin Beck is at first. There's a big cut, 1-2 on Laguerre. B.J. Bedgood at second. The shortstop is Kellen Kimbrough. Paxton Moore is at third. In the outfield, Chandler Little. In left field, the center fielder, Sandrell Williams. And obviously we saw, based on a couple of plays last night, he is a very good one in center field.
He is that.
And in right, Willie Taylor. Count even 2 apiece, just a bit outside, and the count will run full. Well, we're doing things a little earlier than normal for us. Typically, our coverage of Dixie Youth starts in July with state tournaments. As the walk is issued to Laguerre. So a base runner gets on with 1 away. And Brady Richardson, the shortstop, coming to the plate, representing the tying run very early in this one. But speaking of early, as I mentioned, we do state tournaments typically starting in July, but this year, thanks to Colin and the sponsors that he has drawn, and of course Spring Hill wanted some coverage down in Florida, we actually have a couple of district tournaments underway. Here in Greenville, as it's fouled out of play by Richardson, and down in Spring Hill, Florida. District 9 here, District 6 in the Sunshine State. We wrap up here on Tuesday. They wrap up in Spring Hill on Thursday.
They're going to have a long trip, a long gig down there.
Yep. A few more teams involved in that one. There's a solid shot over the second baseman, Bedgood's head. And Richardson delivering with a single. Throw goes to third.
Wow.
And they get him it in. Strong throw over to Peyton Moore. Make that Paxton Moore. And Moore able to lay the tag on Laguerre. And apparently time not called, and Richardson will get to third. Well, apparently everybody else thought time had been called. The lone gentleman who did not was Richardson, and Richardson's the guy that was right. Time had not been called.
That was a great throw, though, by, what's his name, Williams?
Sandrell Williams in center field, I would say.
Another big play by him.
Yep, the real deal in center field for the Greenville squad. Preston Edens fouling it out of play. Bottom of the first, 2-zip score, but at third is the potential first run of the game for Zion Chapel. But yeah, I was mentioning in Spring Hill, I think they've got 8 teams playing there, so twice the size of the field here. Picked up by Moore. Fires over to first and will get the out on the 5-3 putout of Edens. So some very nice defensive plays in the top and the bottom part of the inning. 2-zip Greenville as we go to the second.
At Camellia Communications in Greenville, a summer of savings makes a summer sensational. Get TV and internet starting at $64.90. That includes the ultimate in digital TV, allowing you to customize the way you watch television. For just $5 more, add crystal clear phone service. Plus, Camellia Communications offers a variety of bundle packages that can save you money and simplify your life with only one bill. The summer gets better when you check out the summer of savings at Camellia Communications. Call 371-3000.
You do know that a huge amount of work goes into producing a quality team that has the ability to compete on the field of competition, don't you? That's why Kenny Perdue at Benefit Planners in Greenville salutes the effort, win or lose, of this Fort Dell squad. He understands the process to compete will be rewarded regardless. By the way, Kenny will put a ton of work in to make sure you get the best insurance policy to meet your specific needs. Be sure to give him a call at 382-5920. Pool & Pool Attorneys at Law have been in existence for 57 years and has represented a diverse group of clients. We offer free consultations. We can discuss a fee arrangement to suit your particular legal matter and can handle many types of cases on a contingency basis. In cases involving a specialized area of law, we have a network of attorneys who specialize in such areas. Pool & Pool Attorneys at Law. Call 382-3123.
Out with the old and in with the new. It's a brand new day at Greenville Chevrolet. With the new building coming soon, Greenville, get ready. We're gonna be a Chevy town. Drive this 2017 Chevrolet Equinox LT at just $193 a month. Loaded and ready for the road.
Greenville Chevrolet, we're wide open for business. Exit 130 in Greenville, Alabama, or 24/7 at greenvillechevrolet.com.
Greenville, we're a Chevy town.
It's the middle of the night. You're in the mood to ramble and snack. Where do you start your adventure? How about Greenville Chevron on Fort Dell Road? Anytime you are ready to hit the road, they are open 24/7. And of course, before that trek, you want the wheels to be shining. So run it through our 24/7 car wash. The best fuel prices, best selection of goodies come from the best convenience store, Greenville Chevron, where all great trips get started.
Top of the second, 2-zip score. Greenville with the advantage. Jack Brogdon starting things off for Greenville. Chandler Little, Willie Taylor to up the inning, too. Colin, we're only an inning into the game, but boy, we've seen some great defensive plays on both sides of the diamond.
Two-line drives, plays by Zion Chapel, and then I can't pronounce, what's his name again? I know his last name.
Sandrell Williams.
That was a great throw he made to throw the guy out at third from center field. I tell you what, that young man needs to keep trying to keep play. I'm not saying he can, but maybe one day he might.
I think so. At least he's certainly got a good start.
Yep, sure has. Just needs to work at it.
2-1 on Jack Brogdon. Well, Alabama DYB fans, we've got plenty of stuff for you. Of course, the rest of the tournament here. And then got state tournaments in Andalusia and Troy. We'll be doing the Ozone and the AAA tournaments. And, of course, Alabama will have a representative in the World Series in Cleveland, Mississippi for AA and in Oxford, Alabama for AAA majors and Ozone. And we'll bring it all to you. Swing and a miss by Brogdon. And he's a strikeout victim to begin the second.
Now, let me add, in the last game, you mentioned about people from the other side of their left-handed, but like these guys over here, I noticed they're right-handed, but they're coming from the Greenville dugout, but they're staying right there. What's the deal there on that?
Well, always, if it's a right-handed batter, you're always going to go to the right-handed on-deck circle.
Oh, okay. All right, okay.
And if it's a left-handed batter, you're always going to go
over there.
To the opposite side, to the left side.
Okay, I got you. I got it mixed up. Like some people can't tell their right from their left.
I have that problem. Inside toss. Chandler Little with one away, nobody aboard here in the top of the second. Lengthy opening game. It lasted about an hour 45. We were thinking that it might close out after 4. And that was because Andalusia had the 10-zip lead going into the bottom of the 4th. And Laverne had struggled at the plate. As a matter of fact, did not pick up a base hit until the 6th inning. But they were able to squeeze together enough walks and errors to pick up a run in the 4th and extend the game. And that's how a game that we thought was going to wrap up after about an hour 15 actually went an hour 45. Count even 2 apiece on Chandler Little. Late on the heat from Jordan. And back-to-back Ks have 2 gone. And Willie Taylor coming to the plate. Well, we always give Colin an opportunity to plug Talking Sports with Big C, the 7 a.m. weekday program, as that one is actually a strike.
How do you call that a strike?
It got the bat.
That count as
It hit the bat as he was ducking away.
Oh, I did not know that. That's pretty wild.
So that will count if the official saw that it hit the stick as a strike.
They don't have nothing on the scoreboard right now.
Swing and a miss.
We'll talk about that in a minute on Talking Sports with Big C.
All right, official still hasn't indicated, and the scoreboard has not indicated. There's a swing and a miss, and there it is.
You were right.
Yep.
I tell you what, it's a good thing I'm out here tonight. I'm getting a little education on Little League Baseball.
3 up, 3 down in the top of the 2nd. That went quickly. We go to the bottom of the inning. Jordan Flowers and Adcock after the break.
Go time is game time. And at Greenville's L.V. Stabler Memorial Hospital, their healthcare services can be defined by their community cares philosophy, with a goal to create great places for employees to work, physicians to practice medicine, and patients to receive care. Teaming up with area physicians, the staff of L.V. Stabler Memorial Hospital are helping to create a culture of service and operational excellence, knowing that a commitment to better health care starts with them.
For 150 years, the Greenville Advocate has kept the community informed and connected and given a voice to local residents of Greenville and Butler County. From the stories about people who live among us who are doing amazing things, to entertainment and local sports, the Advocate lets you, the reader, know what's happening. To the Advocate's readers, it's not just the newspaper, it's their newspaper. Since 1865, the Greenville Advocate has been dedicated to serving the citizens of Greenville and Butler County. The Greenville Advocate is proud to turn today's stories into tomorrow's memories.
Founded in 1820, First Presbyterian Church in Greenville is a founding member of the Presbyterian Church in America. We hold to biblical, historic, and Orthodox Christianity as expressed in the scriptures of the Old and New Testaments. We are located at 215 East Commerce Street and invite you to Sunday services, including fellowship at 9:45, Sunday school at 10, and morning worship with Dr. Robert Fawcett at 11. Won't you come, gather, and grow with us? We are the First Presbyterian Church in Greenville.
Whenever you need expertise in the real estate market, you need Frog, First Realty of Greenville. They are a full-service real estate company handling residential, commercial, land and property management, and more. Plus, the Frog will keep you updated on foreclosure listings. Leap onto our website at frog.com. First Realty of Greenville, 507 East Commerce Street, where we put our customers first.
Bottom of the 2nd, Austin Jordan starting things off. Into the strike zone, and the count very quickly, 0-1. Brady Flowers, Jackson Hancock due up in the inning, too. Tom Rabin, the guy that you can turn to if you have good credit, bad credit, or no credit. Regardless, you can get your computer and shop butt naked at TomRabinAutomotive.com. That is TomRabinAutomotive.com. Count even, 1 apiece. Fouled back up against the screen. Well, there's just something different about the atmosphere in this game as compared to some of the previous games. I mean, it is intense.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a high-energy game.
Yeah.
1 ball, a couple of strikes on Jordan. Jordan, by the way, is the gentleman as this one has popped up towards the screen. Diving, trying to get there by Benton Taylor. Benton Taylor, just a nice little catcher for this Greenville squad. Had an outstanding night last night. And showed there that, hey, if stretching out the frame, despite the fact the chain link fence is coming.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he'll do to try to get to it. 1-2 offering, popped up into center field on the one-hopper into the net of Williams, and on with a leadoff single is Austin Jordan.
Jordan with a single center. The play at 22.
So a base runner gets on here in the second for Brady Flowers. Jackson Adcock moving to the on-deck circle. Chopping it one outside is Flowers, 0-1. Greenville picking up a pair of runs in the first, shut down in the second. Zion Chapel shut down in the first, trying to produce runs here in inning number 2. Fouled back up against the screen by Brady Flowers. 0-2 on Flowers. Brogdon, who gave up a single in the first, giving up a single here in the second, but has not allowed a run to score, as it is fouled off again by Brady Flowers. Very pleasant night.
It's
June.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's June. It could be rough, but it's not tonight. Currently 75 degrees. Forecasters say some rain might move in around 3 a.m.
I'll be in Sleepville by then. I'm not planning on being up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, if they're still playing this game at 3 a.m., you can do the play-by-play.
Okay.
Rolled slowly towards Paxton Moore at third. Fields fires and throws it into center field. So Flowers will get on, compliments of the air. Jordan is at second. And a couple of base runners aboard now for Zion Chapel in the bottom of inning number 2. You know, I mentioned earlier about that Florida's AAA tournament going on currently has more teams than this one. But on the other hand, Alabama plays more district tournament games. I mean, you've got a West Division, you've got other geographical divisions, whereas in Florida, you've got just the 8 districts.
That's a lot of area to cover, 8 districts down in Florida. So like Pensacola, was it go like from Pensacola all the way to Apalachicola or something like that, or how does the districts break down?
Actually, I think it does. District 1 is from the Pensacola area to maybe around the Bend area, Tallahassee area. Hit towards first, fielded there by Beck. Able to get over to first and bang into Adcock. Adcock took a tumble, but he's okay. Beck was just trying to get to the bag.
Well, he got the bases loaded now.
But Adcock able to get there before Beck did. So it is an infield single for Adcock that loads things up for Kevin Brown.
Number 16 with the bases loaded, Kayvon Brown.
So Zion Chapel's got it full of Rebels. Here in the bottom of the second, Brown followed by Cameron Arnett. And still nobody out. Into the strike zone from Jack Brogdon. This tournament takes tomorrow off. The one down in Florida that we're broadcasting plays baseball tomorrow. We are back on Monday with 1 game Monday and then maybe 2 on Tuesday. High pitch goes to the screen. Everybody holding. They're playing it safe. No need to jeopardize the possibility of an out. With nobody gone and the base is full. One ball, couple of strikes on Kayvon Brown. The Brogdon pitch upstairs and the count evens up. Well, it was about this time last night where we began to see some flashes on the horizon. High pitch and the pressure put on Brogdon. As the count is now full, and if you walk Brown, Jordan comes in and scores. Here's the Brogdon pitch. Low inside. Brown walked, and Jordan comes home. So Brown picking up the RBI with a bases loaded walk. And Zion Chapel will get on the board Let's see if Brogdon is staying or if Brogdon will exit early. He's only given up 3 hits, the singles to Richardson, Jordan, and Adcock.
Number 0, Cameron Arnett.
And the conversation continuing. Apparently Brogdon stays. And into the box steps Cameron Arnett. Base is still full. Tying run at third. Go-ahead run in scoring position at second. Cameron Arnett followed by Landon Sawyer. And apparently the conversation reaping dividends as Brogdon delivers into the strike zone.
All right. What's going on, Bruce?
Outside with a pitch, and the count goes even at 1. One ball, 1 strike. Just a little bit outside. Had some Greenville folks thinking that one found the zone, but apparently just a bit outside. And it is 2-1 on Arnett. When you get to the third, it's the bottom part of the order due up for Greenville, the 10, 11, and 12 spots. Swing and a miss by Arnett to level the count at 2. Bases loaded. Brown at first, Adcock at second. Flowers the base runner at third. And an even count of 2. Brogdon delivers. Foul out of play to stay even. Well, we were talking about talking sports. It's 7 a.m. weekday mornings on Facebook and on WGYV as out goes Arnett.
That's right. 7 to 8. We'll have Kerry Clark on. Got the College Baseball World Series going on this weekend. One of the teams that won the Oregon State was 54-3, and they were behind 5-1 and came back and won 6-5 today in the first game. LSU was playing somebody today. I don't know what's going on in that one right now.
But we'll find out on Monday with Colin and Talking Sports.
And then also the U.S. Open. I didn't keep up with it yesterday, but on Thursday, at one point they had 46 people under par, but then it was 44, and then I think it's probably gone down from that yesterday and today. A guy named Fowler had a 7 under. Then I read somebody that played Alabama golfer shot a 63 or something, 9 under today. So it's Justin Thomas is that guy's name.
Count evens up 2 each on Landon Sawyer. So a lot to talk about on Talking Sports with Big C. It's at 7 a.m. on WGYV in Greenville. And Talking Sports with Big C on Facebook. Got the inside part of the plate. Sawyer didn't like it, but he is out number 2. Two gone for Tyler Bass. So Brogdon trying to get out of the bottom part of the second with minimum damage done. Chasing one outside, Bass, 0-1. Here is the 0-1 offering. Bass awaits. Connor Lee to the on-deck circle. Base is full. Tipped back into the mid of Taylor. Well, if you get into a bases-loaded situation and only give up a run, you've got to be relatively pleased. And if Brogdon can get Bass, that'll happen. Bass trying to knot this one up. A base hit would drive in 1, maybe 2, depending upon the base hit. Drive into the wall, and you clear the bases. And the lead would change hands. Here's the 1-2 offering to Bass. And that got a piece of Bass. He will walk to first, and the tying run will come in as a result. So Bass is still loaded up. And now a 2-2 game in the bottom of the second. So a bases-loaded walk and a bases-loaded hit batsman brings in a pair of runs to make it a 2-2 game. Connor Lee followed by Brody Stinson as we get back to the top of the order for Zion Chapel. Outside with a pitch. Even at 1 on Lee. So with Lee's arrival on the plate here in the bottom of the second, everybody has been to the plate and faced Jack Brogdon for Zion Chapel. And with the 3 due up in the top of the third for Greenville, everybody will have had an opportunity to take a look at Austin Jordan. Throw coming home, and it's a steal of home. Just a flat-out, straight-out steal.
Wow.
So Adcock stealing home. And now there is the argument that was presented last night. Andalusia argued that there was a runner called out at the plate because he did not slide, and
I don't understand that.
Well, there probably is some guidelines in which that applies.
Yeah.
And it just did not apply in this particular case. I'm not hip on all the rules where Dixie Youth Baseball is concerned.
Right.
But it's kind of like but totally different, but an infield fly rule. There's specifications on when you apply it.
Yeah.
And that's probably the same type scenario where that's theft of home is concerned. 3 runs played in the bottom of the second. Zion Chapel grabbing the lead as we head to inning 3.
Attention business owners, please call George Elijah at 334-201-9701, 201-9701 to make your life easier. Yes, George Elijah is the man for your merchant card services and credit card processing. From large multi-locations to small mobile applications, he can and will beat your existing rates. George is based out of Montgomery, but willing to travel to you. George Elijah, your credit card services man, and proud to call Big C a buddy and friend.
Up on the corner, down on the prices, McBride Chevron wants you to know they'll be open till midnight. Budweiser, Bud Light, Miller Lite, and Coors Light 18-pack cans or bottles are only $15.99. Michelob Ultra Light 12-pack, 12-ounce cans only $13.99. Wise potato chips, all varieties, 3 for $1. Don't forget the top quality Chevron gas and oil products. Up on the corner, down on the prices. That's McBride Chevron, 100 South College Street, here in Greenville. Score big savings every time at Norman Blackman Motor Company. We have recently increased our inventory to better serve our valued customers. We offer quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit any budget. We also have a fully stocked parts department and a highly trained service team who can handle anything from an oil change to an engine overhaul. Don't fumble when it comes to your next automobile purchase. Come see us, Norman Blackman Motor Company, 801 East Commerce Street, downtown Greenville, or give us a call at 382-3136. A pet isn't just an animal. It's a member of the family. And when a family member is hurting or sick, they need the best possible care. That 4-footed friend at your house needs Clay Hill Animal Clinic, 2198 Laverne Highway in Greenville. Josh Gardner, DBM owner veterinarian, and Tina Hayes, DBM associate veterinarian, are equipped with digital radiology and ultrasonography, can dispense medicine, do dentistry and surgery for both large and small animals. See Clay Hill Animal Clinic. Appointments recommended. Walk-ins welcome.
We enter the top of the third. It is a 3-2 advantage. Brand new face and name aboard that leaderboard, atop that leaderboard, and that is Zion Chapel after picking up 3 runs in the bottom part of the second. Snell stepping in to start things off. And now coach in a conversation with Blue, and let's see what the conversation is about. Pitch count, according to the scoreboard, even at 2. Now, I thought I saw the coach indicate that maybe he thought otherwise. I don't know. And now a conversation between officials. So not exactly sure what has brought about this chat, but we will see. It is Snell who's in the batter's box. James Snell, Asher Young, Dane Winters due up in the inning 2. course, there are substitution rules that I'm certainly not familiar with where Dixie Youth is concerned. That could be part of the conversation. I don't think all of this would center around a pitch count. I think it's got to be something more involved. And obviously the Zion Chapel coach says, listen, if you're going to stop play and send a couple of guys wearing blue over to talk to the Greenville coach, then we want to know the extent of the conversation as well. So they will converse, and hopefully in a moment we will
be back in action.
Yeah, we'll find out what this conversation is about. Well, and now they are apparently... do you have a protest committee at the AAA? Maybe so. I don't know if that's what they were summoning from the press box or not. I know at the state level you've got a protest committee. I do not know if the same is true at AAA, but I would assume so. I would assume there is some means by which to protest some part of a game or get some clarification where the rules are concerned.
Did you notice the song that was being played?
I did. That was the Jeopardy.
They do the final thing on Jeopardy.
Yep, a little bit of music. Well, apparently if it is going to require some confirmation from a protest committee of sorts, the game is apparently going to go on while the conversation between the Greenville coach and members of the protest committee go on. So we will get to the action. He apparently will get some resolution from the committee, and we'll get back to the baseball as the count goes 2-1 on James Snell. Austin Jordan struck out the side in the second. He got Brogdon, Little, and Taylor. And facing James Snell with now a 3-1 count to begin the third. Snell chops at it, fouls it back, and the count runs full. 3 runs played in the second inning for Zion Chapel. Jordan, Flowers, and Adcock all come in. A couple of base hits, but it was bases loaded walks and hit batsmen that bring in most of the runs, and then a steal of home. A really unusual way to score 3 runs in the second inning for Zion Chapel as Snell goes down, a strikeout victim. And there is one away here in the top of the third. Asher Young with the bases cleared, fouled back. Dane Winters to the on-deck circle. Top of the order in the bottom of the third for Zion Chapel, but of course got a Greenville squad that wants to hang around the top of the third a little more than just the Snell, Young, and Winters at-bats. Count even, 1 apiece on Asher Young.
Way to watch, way to watch.
Just missing Austin Jordan. Moving that count to 2-1. Nearly 9 o'clock here in Greenville, Alabama. Great to have you watching wherever you may be. By the way, if you want to send us a shout out and let us know where you are watching from, can always extend to you our shout out number, 334-488-1385. 334-488-1385 if you are inclined to send shout outs. And of course, if you do so, it's an opportunity for you to cheer on a player, cheer on a team, and let somebody in another part of the world know that you are watching. 334-488-1385. Walt given to Young. And there is a base runner on here in the top of the third for Greenville with Dane Winters stepping in. Again, 334-488-1385. To send shout-outs. All the way to the screen. Base runner off and running. Young safely in at second. So a base runner in scoring position for Greenville, and now a conversation with Austin Jordan. Jordan, after fanning 4 straight, got Brogdon, Little, Taylor, and Snell, then walks Young and Wild with at least one of the 2 pitchers to Dane Winters. And don't forget, at the end of the game, it is archived for future enjoyment if you wish. Same spot where you get the live coverage, you can get the archive version of the game. Another one outside of the strike zone. And Austin Jordan, after walking Young, in danger of putting Winters on as well. Into the strike zone, 3-1. Greenville, which had the 2-run lead after the first, down by a run after the second, trying to get it back in the third. And that toss into the dirt, it will get Winters on with a walk. So after 4 straight Ks, you get back-to-back walks. And we go back to the top of the order. Kellen Kimbrough, who doubled and scored a run in the first, steps in. High toss from Jordan. Right up the middle, scooped up at short by Richardson. Steps on the bag at second, on to first, and it's in time for 2. Or is it? Nope, apparently safe over at first is Kimbrough, so he kicked it in. Thought we were about to get our first double play of the tournament. But instead, you get the put out of Winters. Young will go to third. And Kimbrough, the base runner, at first with 2 away. And that's going to be it for Austin Jordan. So Jordan leaves. Brady Richardson coming in from short. We'll get you the numbers on Jordan and get a closer look at Richardson when we return.
Are you ready to build that dream home? Well, you certainly want to avoid any construction nightmares, meaning you want to start with a trusted, experienced, creative builder. And that's exactly what you get with Ballou Builders. Brad Ballou is simply not willing to throw something together. He understands your hard-earned money will pay for the new place, and it needs to be special. Special it will be when you get Ballou. But you know what? It will fit your budget. Contact Brad Ballou and Builders today at 657-5702. Yes, natural talent is important to developing an elite athlete, but it also takes specialized training. That's why if your goal is to make the most of your athletic skills, you need Elite Sports Academy in Greenville. Elite is located on Few Street and is determined to hone those baseball and softball skills to turn you into one competitive player. If you are 7 years of age or older, see Elite Sports Academy. We can't guarantee a big league career, but we will guarantee an improvement in your chances. John Denver once sang, it's anything but, and that's why there's the Quality Co-op, the most complete agricultural center in Greenville. Whether feed, seed, fertilizer, footwear, lawn and garden supplies, animal health supplies, outdoor cooking equipment, Yeti coolers, year-round bedding plants, you name it, it's at Quality Co-op on the Greenville Bypass. Call 382-6548, where we'll have you singing, Thank God I'm a country boy. The Greenville Standard, Butler County's only locally owned newspaper, is here to serve you with coverage of news, sports, lifestyles, and our community, and much, much more. Pick up your copy or call 334-371-9900, 334-371-9900 to have it delivered to your home. The Greenville Standard, the standard for news in Butler County.
Austin Jordan leaves, and the brand new pitcher is Brady Richardson. Richardson coming in from short. Meanwhile, Austin Jordan will go to first, and look at his Brady Flowers, who was at first, has moved to short. High toss, getting Kimbrough to second. The base runner at third is Young. So a 3-2 contest, 2 gone. Fouled off by Benton Taylor. Taylor with that line out to Austin Jordan, who was on the mound at the time. Now, obviously, Jordan is over at first. Well, these Rebels of Zion Chapel have the numbers on the back only, so not sure yet if indeed it is Brady Flowers who has moved over to short, but we'll find out momentarily.
Way to watch, way to watch.
Pitch stays high. Here is the 2-2 offering. Just missed, and the count goes full. And don't forget, Tom Rabin, the local guy who can help you out if you've been to 10 dealerships and turned down 10 times because of credit. Go to TomRabinAutomotive.com. That is TomRabinAutomotive.com. Into the strike zone, Taylor. Caught looking, couple of base runners left on. Nobody scores in the Greenville third. We go to the bottom of the inning. It's a 3-2 Zion Chapel lead.
At Camellia Communications in Greenville, a summer of savings makes a summer sensational. Get TV and internet starting at $64.90. That includes the ultimate in digital TV, allowing you to customize the way you watch television. For just $5 more, add crystal clear phone service. Plus, Camellia Communications offers a variety of bundle packages that can save you money and simplify your life with only one bill. The summer gets better when you check out the summer of savings at Camellia Communications. Call 371-3000.
You do know that a huge amount of work goes into producing a quality team that has the ability to compete on the field of competition, don't you? That's why Kenny Perdue at Benefit Planners in Greenville salutes the effort, win or lose, of this Fort Dell squad. He understands the process to compete will be rewarded regardless. By the way, Kenny will put a ton of work in to make sure you get the best insurance policy to meet your specific needs. Be sure to give him a call at 382-5920. Pool & Pool Attorneys at Law have been in existence for 57 years and has represented a diverse group of clients. We offer free consultations. We can discuss a fee arrangement to suit your particular legal matter and can handle many types of cases on a contingency basis. In cases involving a specialized area of law, we have a network of attorneys who specialize in such areas. Pool & Pool Attorneys at Law. Call 382-3123.
Out with the old and in with the new. It's a brand new day at Greenville Chevrolet. With the new building coming soon, Greenville, get ready. We're gonna be a Chevy town. Drive this 2017 Chevrolet Equinox LT at just $193 a month, loaded and ready for the road.
Greenville Chevrolet, we're wide open for business. Exit 130 in Greenville, Alabama, or 24/7 at GreenvilleChevrolet.com.
Greenville, we're a Chevy town.
It's the middle of the night. You're in the mood to ramble and snack. Where do you start your adventure? How about Greenville Chevron on Fort Dell Road? Anytime you are ready to hit the road, they are open 24/7. And of course, before that trek, you want the wheels to be shining. So run it through our 24/7 car wash. The best fuel prices, best selection of goodies come from the best convenience store, Greenville Chevron, where all great trips get started.
Go time is game time. And at Greenville's LV Stabler Memorial Hospital, their healthcare services can be defined by their community cares philosophy, with a goal to create great places for employees to work, physicians to practice medicine, and patients to receive care. Teaming up with area physicians, the staff of LV Stabler Memorial Hospital are helping to create a culture of service and operational excellence, knowing that a commitment to better health care starts with them.
For 150 years, the Greenville Advocate has kept the community informed and connected and given a voice to local residents of Greenville and Butler County. From the stories about people who live among us who are doing amazing things, to entertainment and local sports, the Advocate lets you, the reader, know what's happening. To the Advocate's readers, it's not just the newspaper, it's their newspaper. Since 1865, the Greenville Advocate has been dedicated to serving the citizens of Greenville and Butler County. The Greenville Advocate is proud to turn today's stories into tomorrow's memories.
Founded in 1820, First Presbyterian Church in Greenville is a founding member of the Presbyterian Church in America. We hold to biblical, historic, and Orthodox Christianity as expressed in the scriptures of the Old and New Testaments. We are located at 215 East Commerce Street and invite you to Sunday services, including fellowship at 9:45, Sunday school at 10, and morning worship with Dr. Robert Fawcett at 11. Won't you come, gather, and grow with us? We are the First Presbyterian Church in Greenville.
Whenever you need expertise in the real estate market, you need Frog, First Realty of Greenville. They are a full-service real estate company handling residential, commercial, land and property management, and more. Plus, the Frog will keep you updated on foreclosure listings. Leap onto our website at frog.com. First Realty of Greenville, 507 East Commerce Street, where we put our customers first.
Bottom of the third, top of the order, Brody Stinson starting things off. Delay in getting into the bottom of the third, and that's because on the throwdown, Benton Taylor actually hit his pitcher Austin Beck. And that line drive shot from the standpoint of a toss stung, it bit, and Beck had to take an opportunity to recover. Well, it's bad when you get caught on a throwdown.
Yeah.
And that wasn't, this Benton Taylor does not hold anything back. I mean, when he throws down to second, it's got some velocity on it. So it took a few extra tosses to get Austin back into the swing of things. On the inside part of the plate, count evens at 1 on Brody Stinson. Joseph Laguerre, Brady Richardson, 2 up in the inning, 2. Bottom of the third. On the inside part of the plate, apparently Austin Beck, no ill effects from the shot between innings. And is even the count up at 2 on Stinson. Jack Brogdon worked a couple of innings for Greenville. Faced 12, struck out 4. And there is a swing and a miss by Stinson, and I think that's 3. Nope, it's 3 and 2. I thought it was already a 2-strike count, but apparently not. High pitch and given the walk to Stinson. So a base runner aboard in the bottom of the third. Joseph Laguerre, who walked in the first, batting here in the third with a base runner on. On the inside part of the plate, strike 1 from Austin Beck. Rest of the numbers on Jack Brogdon. A couple of walks, 3 hits given up, and 3 runs. Out of the strike zone, low and away, count evens at 1. Taylor thought about a toss down to first, which, by the way, is now where Jack Brogdon is. Brogdon swapping places with Austin Beck. Beck started at first. Brogdon now there as Beck is on the bump. On the outside part of the plate, strike 2. Two balls, 1 strike on Laguerre. Got a piece of it to stay alive. Brady Richardson moving to the on-deck circle. Preston Edens in the hole. Down the line into right field. And Laguerre with a single. Stinson not holding up at third. Meanwhile, Beck going to second. Cannot get Laguerre. And the throw winds up into center field. Williams will retrieve, but Stinson comes in and scores. So Laguerre with a single. Stinson will come home on the E1. And the Zion Chapel lead is now 2. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the third for Brady Richardson. Just a nice shot down the line by Laguerre, and then a throw around, allowing Stinson to come in and score. Laguerre now in second. And the pitch into the dirt to Richardson. And Zion Chapel adding to the lead. Now a 2-run advantage in the bottom of the third. 6-inning game, unless, of course, somebody's got a really big lead after 3 or 4. And doesn't look like that's going to happen here. High toss to Richardson. And the other thing that would keep us from having a 6-inning game would be tied at 6 after 6.
Oh, yeah.
Then we'd have to do a little extra stuff. 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed by Richardson. Another gorgeous night here in Greenville, Alabama. And I say another. It was nice last night until about 10:15, 10:30. Right now, forecasters say no rain until 3 a.m., but I think that's a familiar story. They said no rain last night till 3 a.m. And at 10:15, the floodgates open.
Well, I'll just mention T-Ray. I want to thank you for being one of our sponsors here, big man. And what is it? TomRayburn.com, is that what it is?
TomRayburnAutomotive.com.
Okay.
No credit, some credit, bad credit, good credit.
Sound like Burhead Jones.
Yep. TomRayburnAutomotive.com. Count even to a piece on Richardson. High with the toss. And that's got Laguerre on his way to third. He'll be there safely. So the wild pitch has another base runner at third. Still nobody out here in the bottom part of the third inning. Here's the payoff pitch. Richardson, who had a single in the first, with an RBI opportunity at third here in the third. And the high toss from Austin Beck has Richardson trotting down to first. Runners on the corners, nobody gone. Preston Edens, who wrapped into the 5-3 in the first, coming to the plate. Hey, don't forget about Facebook and Twitter. Follow us there. We'll keep you updated on everything that we are doing. Late swing, out of play it goes from Edens. As a matter of fact, score from the previous game, the Andalusia victory over Laverne, already posted. Scores from today's games down in Florida, they are posted. If there are weather delays, you find out about it first. Nice stop by Brogdon over at first. Steps on the bag, gets the out. Runner comes in from third. That is Laguerre. But Brogdon with a nice play at first. And then Zion Chapel lead grows to 3. One away for Austin Jordan. Zion Chapel, nothing in the first, then picked up 3 runs in the second. And with a toss that gets away from Taylor, Richardson will wind up at third, trying to become the third run in the third inning. Greenville scoring the first 2 runs of the game, and Zion Chapel has scored the 5 since. Fouled against the screen to even the count at 1. Well, we've talked about all the baseball this summer. And then, obviously, in the fall, it's not just football. You got soccer and volleyball coming your way as well.
On JockJive.com, right?
That's right. On the corner to Austin Jordan. 1 ball, couple of strikes. Jordan 1 for 1. Had a single, scored a run in the second inning. And has an opportunity here to drive in a run in the third. Brady Flowers to the on-deck circle. That missed, but not by much on the inside part from Austin Beck. But volleyball from the ACCC, from the Southwestern Athletic Conference, soccer and the GCAA and the SWAC as well. Of course, football.
What do you think about the SWAC not having a championship football game?
Well, I like the SWAC, obviously. I just like having that championship game.
Yeah.
I almost said I just don't like it, but I like the title game. But, you know, the cool thing about the SWAC is, though, they have a lot of classics during the course of the season.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, really, their bigger games are their non-championship games, like the Bayou Classic.
Is that the one with Grambling and Southern?
Yep.
They always still play. They still play that down in New Orleans.
Yep, they do.
But I bet that's a fun event to go to.
Yep.
What about the Magic City Classic? Do y'all cover that?
Oh, yeah,
one?
that's a big game as well. Pitch goes inside, and Jordan will go to first. But, yeah, you got the Magic City Classic, Alabama A&M, Alabama State. That's a big game. So I guess when you start looking at the classics, that kind of changes my mind where the championship game is concerned.
Yeah.
Because you do have those big games during the season between the rivals.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Foul back and got a piece of Blues headgear. Jordan at first, Richardson the base runner at third, Brady Flowers, who reached on an error and scored a run in the second, batting here in the third. And he will drive that one towards second, fielded by Bedgood. Got the runner at second. Could not turn the double play. Richardson will come in and score. And the 4-6 put out will get Jordan. Flowers at first. Picks up the RBI. And Richardson scoring the third run of the inning. And it is now a 6-2 advantage for Zion Chapel. Well, let's get those outs on the board. 2 gone. Here in the bottom of the third, Jackson Adcock slicing it foul over to the first base side.
What time did this game start?
1 hour, 7 minutes ago.
It's not too bad.
So that would have been, 8:15.
So it's now 9:22, I guess. My math is right.
In these parts of the country, yep. I guess if you're over in the Eastern time zone, it's a little later.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you're in the mountain, it's a little earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 0-1. Adcock chops at it. Nothing in 2.
That's a good way of describing that swing there.
Yep. A 1 hour to get us to the third inning. You know, if we do that the entire game. As Adcock goes down, a strikeout victory.
Might be heading home after 10:30 tonight, the way how it's going.
It's going to be a long one. Let's go to the fourth. It's a 6-2 Zion Chapel lead.
Attention business owners. Please call George Elijah at 334-201-9701. 201-9701 to make your life easier. Yes, George Elijah is the man for your merchant card services and credit card processing. From large multi-locations to small mobile applications, he can and will beat your existing rates. George is based out of Montgomery, but willing to travel to you. George Elijah, your credit card services man, and proud to call Big C a buddy and friend.
Up on the corner, down on the prices, McBride Chevron wants you to know they'll be open till midnight. Budweiser, Bud Light, Miller Lite, and Coors Light 18-pack cans or bottles are only $15.99. Michelob Ultra Light 12-pack, 12-ounce cans only $13.99. Wise potato chips, all varieties, 3 for $1. Don't forget the top quality Chevron gas and oil products. Up on the corner, down on the prices. That's McBride Chevron, 100 South College Street, here in Greenville. Score big savings every time at Norman Blackman Motor Company. We have recently increased our inventory to better serve our valued customers. We offer quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit any budget. We also have a fully stocked parts department and a highly trained service team who can handle anything from an oil change to an engine overhaul. Don't fumble when it comes to your next automobile purchase. Come see us, Norman Blackman Motor Company, 801 East Commerce Street, downtown Greenville, or give us a call at 382-3136. A pet isn't just an animal. It's a member of the family. And when a family member is hurting or sick, they need the best possible care. That four-footed friend at your house needs Clay Hill Animal Clinic, 2198 Laverne Highway in Greenville. Josh Gardner, DVM owner veterinarian, and Tina Hayes, DVM associate veterinarian, are equipped with digital radiology and ultrasonography, can dispense medicine, do dentistry and surgery for both large and small animals. See Clay Hill Animal Clinic. Appointments recommended. Walk-ins welcome.
Top of the fourth, Sandrell Williams starting things off. Austin Beck, Paxton Moore due up in the inning, too. Outside of the strike zone with the opening pitch to Williams.
Williams tonight? What has he done so far?
Williams with a walk and a run scored in the first. Batting here in the fourth, takes a big cut, comes up empty to even the count at 1. Zion Chapel, another 3-run inning. Plated 3 in the second, 3 in the third, now leaded by 4. A 6-2 lead. Williams fouling it out of play.
I want to mention Tom Rayburn again. He's the local guy who can help you if you've been turned down, been to 10 dealerships and been turned down. 10 times because of credit. Go to TomRayburnAutomotive.com. They'll be able to help you out, folks.
Count even at 2 on Williams. Beck and Moore will follow here in the fourth. Wind up and delivery from the relief pitcher as that one is driven all the way to the wall. Hardest hit ball in the tournament's got Williams on his way towards third. He's told to put on the brakes there. Might have had the inside the Parker, but didn't want to chance it a triple to begin the fourth for Greenville. So Austin Beck coming to the plate with an opportunity to plate the first Greenville run since the first inning.
Well, Sandrell Williams has done it again, big man. This time on offense, so.
We are going to be hearing the name Sandrell Williams if he continues to improve and play baseball probably for quite some time. I mean, he has had himself a heck of a tournament, and we're only 2 games deep. Austin Beck laid down a bunt that drove in a run in the first. Toss goes to the screen. Williams slides in from third. And Greenville plating their first run since the first inning, taking advantage of a leadoff triple by Williams. Paxton Moore moving to the on-deck circle. Nobody out, top of the fourth. Now a 6-3 contest. And the Richardson pitch. Missing the strike zone, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 offering. And now 3-1 on Beck. Well, obviously the eventual aspirations for players here is to get to the World Series. That'll happen in Oxford, Alabama in August.
Nice little ride. Not too far of a jaunt from here, though.
No. Of course, win here, then you eventually get to the state tournament. The state tournament for AAA being played in Troy.
That's not a far ride at all there.
No, about 3 weeks from now. Too far inside, and Beck has walked. But the first stop along the way is to win the district tournament. If you don't win the district tournament, there's
season over with.
That's right. No chance to go to the state tournament, which means no opportunity to get to the World Series. 0-1 on Paxton Moore. Had an RBI, make that a single Did not produce an RBI, but did have a base hit in the first. Chops at that one, goes to the screen. 0-2 on Moore. B.J. Bedgood moving to the on-deck circle. Beck the runner, he's over at first. Williams has come in and scored. And Greenville on the board here in the fourth for the first time since the first. Richardson's pitch missed, but barely. One ball, couple of strikes on Moore. Brady Richardson, a glance over the shoulder to the base runner. There is a swing and a miss by Moore for out number one. And don't forget about the fact that this game archived its conclusion. You want to watch the game again and again and again as many times as you wish. Go to the same spot that you see this coverage, and there you'll find the archived games as well. By the way, too, when you go to the website, there is a Bedgood swing and miss. You're going to see all the various channels. Yeah. ACCC, the GCAA, the Georgia Military College, the Georgia Highlands College softball.
Where's Georgia Highlands?
Rome, Georgia.
They got a lot of colleges in that little old town.
Yep. Not too far from there is Chattanooga State. Of course, that's not actually in Rome, but or Chattahoochee State, actually.
What town is that in?
It is. You would have to ask. Let me think what the name of that town is. A little bit south of Rome. Inside pitch, got a piece of Bedgood. And Bedgood will take the walk down to first. Beck, as a result, will go to second. Is it Cartersville, I think?
Okay, I've heard of that
Chattahoochee
town, but I've
State
never been there.
Or Chattahoochee Tech. Getting Chattahoochee State. I make that Chattanooga State mixed up with Chattahoochee Tech.
Okay.
Of course, Chattanooga is
Tennessee,
and it's part of the junior college system there in the TCCAA, which is Region 7. Outside with a pitch to Jack Brogdon.
Danny Clay's one of the coaches
of
Jack Brogdon's daddy.
Okay.
Clay Brogdon. His granddaddy, Kerry, I saw him earlier tonight.
Greenville's a big sports town.
It is.
Football, baseball, basketball. That one dropped down the line by Brogdon. Fair ball back on his way towards home. The throw to the plate won't be in time. He will come in and score. Bedgood's got great wheels. He will follow as well. Jack Brogdon winds up at second.
That was a good hit by Brogdon, man. Towed the line, but it was in. All that matters.
And it's got his Greenville squad within one. A 6-5 game now in the top of the fourth.
You got 2 more innings to go. Unless you tie it up, like you said. But
Chandler Little struck out in the second, batting here in the fourth. Tried to hold off the swing, could not. Brogdon represents the tying run in scoring position at second here in the fourth. Willie Taylor moving to the on-deck circle. Brogdon going and then decides not to, and then decides maybe I should with the throw going into left field. Brown retrieves quickly, and Brogdon says, okay, maybe I shouldn't. And he's back over at second.
That would have been a good film on that, having him how he was going back and then going back. He was sort of going back in reverse, you know, how he was running on the base there.
Can't even one apiece on Chandler Little. Apparently there was some verbiage coming in from the dugout that Blue needed to kind of curtail just a bit. Count even one apiece, Chandler Little. Late swing on the toss. One ball, a couple of strikes on Little. Little, the middle out in the second inning with the strikeout. As a matter of fact, it was an inning in which the starting pitcher, Austin Jordan, retired the side in order. Hit back to Richardson, backhands, fires over to first, too tall. Brogdon rounding third, coming home. He will score. Meanwhile, another errant toss, and let's see if Little can take advantage of that. Nope, he will hold at second.
Folks, it's tied up 6-6 now in this top of the fourth, right?
We are indeed in the top of the fourth inning with it all knotted up at 6. It has been a 4-run fourth for Greenville. And Steele just an out. So that 4-run lead has evaporated, and now Greenville is poised with a base runner in scoring position to grab the lead back. Coach in a conversation that looks more directed to his defense versus his pitcher.
How many errors was that on that play? Just one?
Well, as I mentioned, where these youngsters are concerned, I'm typically more gracious.
Yeah.
I just charged one error instead of probably 2.
Yeah.
We probably had a throwing error on 2 occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in 1 on Willie Taylor. Taylor, a strikeout victim in the second. He is 0 for 1. Another chop. 4 base hits now in the game for Greenville. 2 have come in this inning. And Sandrell Williams got it started off big with a triple. And Greenville hasn't let up since. Tying it up at 6, has the go-ahead run in scoring position here in the top part of the fourth. And there was a swing and a miss by Taylor. Had a big cut, but came up empty. Two gone for James Snell. Snell struck out in the third. And again, that was part of that string of 4 in a row. 4 strikeouts from Austin Jordan. He fanned Brogdon, Little, and Taylor in the second. Started off the third with a strikeout of Snell. Throw goes to the screen, and it's retrieved quickly by Stinson, but not quick enough to get Chandler Little, who is now at third.
I like how you got that. How you keep up with it on your computer there. It's a pretty neat little deal there.
Yeah, a little extra graphic there to be able to take a look at the base runner, the outs. Of course, as I mentioned yesterday, chewing gum and walking is difficult for me. Multitasking is not a forte, but trying to keep up with the innings, the base runners, the outs. That might have got a piece of Snell. Comes all the way to the screen. Little is out. Nice underhand by Stinson. Stinson getting into Richardson. He didn't see Richardson. He just knew where Richardson was supposed to be. And he underhands it. Richardson is indeed there and able to tag out Little.
That was a big play there.
Trying to come in from third.
Major defensive play there.
We've seen plenty tonight. We are knotted up at 6 as we head to the bottom of the fourth.
Are you ready to build that dream home? Well, you certainly want to avoid any construction nightmares, meaning you want to start with a trusted, experienced, creative builder. And that's exactly what you get with Ballou Builders. Brad Ballou is simply not willing to throw something together. He understands your hard-earned money will pay for the new place, and it needs to be special. Special it will be when you get Ballou. But you know what? It will fit your budget. Contact Brad Ballou and Builders today at 657-57 702. Yes, natural talent is important to developing an elite athlete, but it also takes specialized training. That's why if your goal is to make the most of your athletic skills, you need Elite Sports Academy in Greenville. Elite is located on Few Street and is determined to hone those baseball and softball skills to turn you into one competitive player. If you are 7 years of age or older, see Elite Sports Academy. We can't guarantee a big league career, but we will guarantee an improvement in your chances. John Denver once sang, it's anything but, and that's why there's the Quality Co-op, the most complete agricultural center in Greenville. Whether feed, seed, fertilizer, footwear, lawn and garden supplies, animal health supplies, outdoor cooking equipment, Yeti coolers, year-round bedding plants, you name it, it's at Quality Co-op on the Greenville Bypass. Call 382-6548, where we'll have you singing, thank God I'm a country boy.
The Greenville Standard, Butler County's only locally owned newspaper, is here to serve you with coverage of news, sports, lifestyles, and our community, and much, much more. Pick up your copy or call 334-371-9900, 334-371-9900 to have it delivered to your home. The Greenville Standard, the standard for news in Butler County.
I don't know why he thought.
We head to the bottom of the fourth. Kevin Brown starting things off. Cameron Arnett, Landon Sawyer due up in the inning two in a brand new game. Tied up at 6, popped up, and Brogdon will get underneath for out one.
I have to say this about Brogdon. He is a very good first baseman.
Does an excellent job. Didn't do a shabby job, by the way, on the mound either.
No. Yeah, I told his granddaddy, Kerry, that he's a good player.
One away for Cameron Arnett. Arnett a strikeout victim in the second. Taking a pitch outside. Well, it appears as though Austin Beck, who took that shot from his catcher, Benton Taylor, is okay now. If you just joined us, Taylor was throwing down to begin I think it was the third inning, and took a line drive toss intended for a second baseman and put it squarely into the bicep of Austin Beck. And it took a little while for Beck to recover, but apparently okay now. 2-1 on Cameron Arnett. Landon Sawyer to the on-deck circle. There's a swing and a miss to even the count up at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth. And a swing and a miss by Arnett is out number 2. There has not been a 3-up, 3-down inning for Zion Chapel. Closest they came was in the fourth, when 4 went to the plate, 1 got a base hit and was left aboard. Then, of course, they have the 3-run second, the 3-run third. Now batting in the fourth. And Landon Sawyer, who struck out his last at-bat, takes that pitch inside, 2-0. Tyler Bass to the on-deck circle, the 5th for Greenville, has the, well, I used to say bottom third, but when you get a 12-man rotation, it's the bottom 4th of the order. Just a little bit low with the toss. Inside again, and the walk is issued to Sawyer. So a 2-out walk gets a base runner on. Into the strike zone on the outside part of the plate to Tyler Bass. Bass hit by a pitch with the bases loaded in the second. So Bass credited with an RBI. Showing bunt, lays it down and fouls it off. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 offering. Foul out of play. Drifting late into a Saturday evening. And Mother Nature has cooperated thus far.
Hope she still will.
Yep. We had a few little showers at about 5 o'clock this afternoon. And that's the last we've seen of rainfall.
Oh.
Back scoops it up, and the throw is over to first in time.
Golly, that was an amazing play.
And another one of those outstanding defensive plays. We head to the fifth. We are knotted up at 6 each.
At Camellia Communications in Greenville, a summer of savings makes a summer sensational. Get TV and internet starting at $64.90. That includes the ultimate in digital TV, allowing you to customize the way you watch television. For just $5 more, add crystal clear phone service. Plus, Camellia Communications offers a variety of bundle packages that can save you money and simplify your life with only one bill. The summer gets better when you check out the summer of savings at Camellia Communications. Call 371-3000.
You do know that a huge amount of work goes into producing a quality team that has the ability to compete on the field of competition, don't you? That's why Kenny Perdue at Benefit Planners in Greenville salutes the effort, win or lose, of this Fort Bell squad. He understands the process to compete will be rewarded regardless. By the way, Kenny will put a ton of work in to make sure you get the best insurance policy to meet your specific needs. Be sure to give him a call at 382-5920. Pool & Pool Attorneys at Law have been in existence for 57 years and has represented a diverse group of clients. We offer free consultations. We can discuss a fee arrangement to suit your particular legal matter and can handle many types of cases on a contingency basis. In cases involving a specialized area of law, we have a network of attorneys who specialize in such areas. Pool & Pool Attorneys at Law. Call 382-3123.
Top of the fifth, bottom of the order. James Snell will start things off. Asher Young, Dane Winters due up in the inning, too. Greenville got a couple of runs in the first.
Slight foul ball there.
And then got 4 runs in the fourth. Zion Chapel, 3 in the second and third. And we are all knotted up at 6. Snell, a strikeout victim, his last at-bat, rolls this one towards first. Flowers, or actually that is Jordan, by the way. Flowers went to short, but it is Jordan who is now at first. Grabs the ball, tags out Snell. And there's one away here in the fifth. Asher Young with a walk in the third. Taking a strike on the inside part of the plate. Young wound up at third, stranded there in the third. Outside to even the count at 1. Both teams with a total of 4 base hits. Greenville has left 3 on, and Zion Chapel has stranded 5. Here's the 1-1 offering to Young. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Take a deep breath. You got it.
1 ball, couple of strikes.
Hey, if it's there, hit it. Don't look at it. Hit it.
Into the dirt to even the count at 1. Well, don't forget about the fact that we do this all over the country, do small stuff like this, me, Colin, and the camera, or big stuff like the work we do and have done for TBT and the SWAC for ESPN3. So if you want something big, want something small, email us, info@JockJive.com.
How does that ESPN3 work out? That's pretty interesting.
You go to their website, or it's an app, actually, on ESPN3. ESPN3 is not typically what you are going to see on television. It's something you're going to see online. Swing and a miss by Young, 2 away here in the fifth.
I want to mention TomRayburnAutomotive.com. most recent customer. We want to thank you for being on here and helping us out. And like you said, if you got credit problems, give him a call. Or, well, the best thing to do is just go on the internet and look him up, and he'll be glad to help you out.
TomRabinAutomotive.com. That is TomRabinAutomotive.com. 0-1 on Dane Winters. Winters a walk as well in the third. Back-to-back walks. One issued by the starting pitcher, Austin Jordan, and then Brady Richardson came in and walked Winters to follow. That all happened in the third. Side was retired in order in the second. Might happen in the fifth if Richardson can get Winters, and he can. Strikes him out.
You're going to have to hold them out or to the end, or we might go into extra innings, one or the other.
Well, we're in the bottom of the fifth, so we will see. Back after this on JockJive.com.
Maybe got at least another at bat.
Out with the old and in with the new. It's a brand new day at Greenville Chevrolet. With the new building coming soon, Greenville, get ready. We're gonna be a Chevy town. Drive this 2017 Chevrolet Equinox LT at just $193 a month. Loaded and ready for the road.
Greenville Chevrolet, we're wide open for business. Exit 130 in Greenville, Alabama, or 24/7 at greenvillechevrolet.com.
Greenville, we're a Chevy town.
It's the middle of the night. You're in the mood to ramble and snack. Where do you start your adventure? How about Greenville Chevron on Fort Dell Road? Anytime you are ready to hit the road, they are open 24/7. And of course, before that trek, you want the wheels to be shining. So run it through our 24/7 car wash. The best fuel prices, best selection of goodies come from the best convenience store, Greenville Chevron, where all great trips get started.
Go time is game time. And at Greenville's LV Stabler Memorial Hospital, their healthcare services can be defined by their community cares philosophy, with a goal to create great places for employees to work, physicians to practice medicine, and patients to receive care. Teaming up with area physicians, the staff of LV Stabler Memorial Hospital are helping to create a culture of service and operational excellence, knowing that a commitment to better health care starts with them.
For 150 years, the Greenville Advocate has kept the community informed and connected and given a voice to local residents of Greenville and Butler County. From the stories about people who live among us who are doing amazing things, to entertainment and local sports, the Advocate lets you, the reader, know what's happening. To the Advocate's readers, it's not just the newspaper, it's their newspaper. Since 1865, the Greenville Advocate has been dedicated to serving the citizens of Greenville and Butler County. The Greenville Advocate is proud to turn today's stories into tomorrow's memories.
Bottom of the fifth, bottom of the order. Connor Lee starting things off. Austin Beck, who worked the third, the fourth, now working the fifth. In a tie game at 6. A couple of pitches outside of the strike zone to Connor Lee, who was fanned in the second. Batting here in the fifth. Well, somebody's got to break the 6-all tie, or we're going to be here a long, long time.
I hope we're not here too long.
On the inside part of the plate, Lee thinking it was out of the zone.
He's got to run to first base.
Yep, he was on his way. Summons back, though, and the 3-1 offering. That's into the zone.
Full count now, isn't it, big man?
Indeed, 3 balls, couple of strikes. Lee awaits, chops at it.
I'll tell you the reason why I was asking you. The umpire's standing right in the side of the board there, and I can't exactly read it. I know it's one out, though, now. I do know that.
You have the scoreboard in right field that Collins referring to. It is not within view of our shot behind the plate. Back to the top of the order, Brody Stinson, who struck out and reached on an error. Actually, he walked and then advanced on an error. Into the dirt with the toss to Stinson. Haven't mentioned, but probably need to, that if you want to copy the game coverage, that's available too. We'll get you more info by emailing info@jockjive.com. info@jockjive.com. Don't forget, too, about Colin's show, Talking Sports with Big C, weekday morning, 7 a.m. Over the head of Stinson.
You got it, Austin.
3 balls and a strike. Stinson OH. Joseph Laguerre will follow.
All right, Austin, you got it, baby. You got it.
We have not had a run plate for Zion Chapel since the 3rd inning. Into the strike zone, and, well, the protocol for Beck here in the 5th has been get behind and then battle back. And Beck has run the count full on Stinson. Low with a pitch, and Stinson able to get on with a walk. So Zion Chapel putting aboard their go-ahead run. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Joseph Laguerre, who has walked and singled, is next. Showing bunt, pulls back. Runner will go. Throw is there, but it pops out of the mitt of shortstop Kellen Kimbrough. And Stinson now in scoring position. So Stinson at second for Joseph Laguerre. Brady Richardson moving to the on-deck circle. It rolls foul. Now a 2-strike count on Laguerre, so it is doubtful that he will be bunting here. Popped up on the infield. Brogdon says he's got it. He does, and holding it second is Stinson. Two gone for Brady Richardson.
Brady Richardson.
Richardson with a single and a walk. He singled in the first, walked and scored a run in the 3rd. Preston Eddings to the on-deck circle. This one is sliced over towards second. Ben Goods got it, fires over to first, has it there in time to get Richardson on the 4th. We put out. So a base runner left aboard. Nobody scores on the 5th. We are headed to the 6th. Still tied at 6.
Founded in 1820, First Presbyterian Church in Greenville is a founding member of the Presbyterian Church in America. We hold to biblical, historic, and Orthodox Christianity as expressed in the scriptures of the Old and New Testaments. We are located at 215 East Commerce Street and invite you to Sunday services, including fellowship at 9:45, Sunday school at 10, and morning worship with Dr. Robert Fawcett at 11. Won't you come, gather, and grow with us? We are the First Presbyterian Church in Greenville. Whenever you need expertise in the real estate market, you need Frog, First Realty of Greenville. They are a full-service real estate company handling residential, commercial, land and property management, and more. Plus, the Frog will keep you updated on foreclosure listings. Leap onto our website at frog.com. First Realty of Greenville, 507 East Commerce Street, where we put our customers first. Attention business owners, please call George Elijah at 334-201-9701, 201-9701 to make your life easier. Yes, George Elijah is the man for your merchant card services and credit card processing. From large multi-locations to small mobile applications, he can and will beat your existing rates. George is based out of Montgomery, but willing to travel to you. George Elijah, your credit card services man, and proud to call Big C a buddy and friend.
Up on the corner, down on the prices, McBride Chevron wants you to know they'll be open till midnight. Budweiser, Bud Light, Miller Lite, and Coors Light 18-pack cans or bottles are only $15.99. Michelob Ultra Light 12-pack, 12-ounce cans only $13.99. Wise potato chips, all varieties, 3 for $1. Don't forget the top quality Chevron gas and oil products. Up on the corner, down on the prices. That's McBride Chevron, 100 South College Street, here in Greenville.
Top of the 6th, top of the order. Kellen Kimbrough starting things off for Greenville. Benton Taylor, Sandrell Williams, Due up in the inning, 2. Tied at 6. Somebody's got to break the tie in the 7th, or we'll have some extra innings for you. A little bonus baseball on Saturday.
Yep.
Not that far removed from a Sunday, by the way. A couple of hours from the start of the brand new day. Send foul over
Sabbath, as they say.
Yep, and as we mentioned the Sabbath, I look at the scoreboard thinking that we need to get that changed somehow.
Oh, yeah, 666 is not a good sign there.
6 runs, 6th inning, and got 666 on the scoreboard here.
I didn't even think about that until you mentioned that.
2-1. And you've got number 6 on the bump. That is Brady Richardson, who started the game playing the 6th position. And he's pitching to the guy who plays defensively the 6th spot. So we got a lot of 6s going on here in the 6th. And if you want a little more, Kimbrough ground out to the 6th spot in the 3rd inning. Walk issued to Kimbrough, and Greenville's got a base runner on to begin the 6th inning.
There's Uncle Tom Rayburn at TomRayburnAutomotive.com. You having problems buying a car, used car, go to the TomRayburnAutomotive.com, and he'll be able to lead you in the right direction. Tom is a 1972, I believe I'm right. I hope I'm right on this. 72 Greenville High School graduate. So give him a call at go to TomRayburnAutomotive.com.
Benton Taylor with Kimbrough, the base runner, at first. He is 0 for 2, shows bunt. Bunts it towards third. Edens has it, fires over to first, but goes way too tall with the toss. And by the way, that is Cameron Arnett now at third. Kimbrough thought about putting on the brakes and going back to third. Good thing he did not, because Benton Taylor was in hot pursuit. Kimbrough breaking open the 6-6 game. So Greenville has got their first lead since the bottom of the 2nd. They had a couple of runs in the top of the 1st and led it by 2 until you got to the bottom of the 2nd. It was a 3-run second for Zion Chapel. And after grabbing the lead in the 2nd, the game has either been in the hands of Zion Chapel or tied until now. And Sandrell Williams with a base runner at third.
I just want to I made an error just a minute ago, big man. Tom Rayburn graduated in 1978. I apologize for being wrong on that.
Sandrell Williams with a base hit up the middle. That's got Taylor in from third.
Now the score is, 8-6. So the 6-6-6 it's gone now, big man.
And now it's an 8-6-6 on the scoreboard here. 8 runs for Greenville, 6th inning, and 6 runs for Zion Chapel as Austin Beck comes to the plate. And Greenville has matched their 2-run lead in the 1st. Beck laying down the bunt. Richardson's got it. Tall toss, pops out of the mitt of Austin Jordan. Base runners at first and third with still nobody out in the 6th. And that's got Paxton Moore coming to the plate. Moore with a single and a strikeout, 1 for 2. Bobby Bedgood moving to the on-deck circle.
What has Moore done today?
He is 1 for 2. Singled and struck out.
He wears a good number 42.
Paul Warfield?
Well, he wore that number, but I don't know who I was thinking about. You're right on that.
The inside toss gets away from Stinson, and Williams scores from third. And Greenville here in the latter part of this one has grabbed their largest lead of the game.
Come on, Pac-Man.
All right, who are you thinking of in particular? I'm sure it was a Crimson Tider.
Two of them, Major Ogilvy and Eddie Lacey.
Well, as a matter of fact, Ogilvy is on the backdrop, isn't he? To
yes, that's him.
Banner
That's right. That's correct. That's him, big man, scoring a touchdown against Tennessee. What is that?
Popped up on the infield. Richardson will make the catch. Beck will have to hold at second.
So that's the first out. And yeah, he's on that. And I'll tell you something interesting about Major Ogilvy. He has got a NCAA record that will never be broken. He's the first player to score a touchdown in 4 bowl games. So he'll never be broken. He'll be tied. But every time I see him, I always bring that up.
Bunt laid down. Bedgood is out. The sacrifice, though, has gotten Beck to third. And there's 2 away. Well, I was trying to think of any way that they could possibly be broken, but you're right. I mean, unless somehow they... I guess it is possible if maybe you were medically redshirted.
Yeah.
So it's theoretically possible. But if you were medically redshirted, as it
more
is
likely.
Up, and the catch made at third by Arnett.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Is there a way possible? We will ponder that and be back here on JockJive.com.
Score big savings every time at Norman Blackman Motor Company. We have recently increased our inventory to better serve our valued customers. We offer quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit any budget. We also have a fully stocked parts department and a highly trained service team who can handle anything from an oil change to an engine overhaul. Don't fumble when it comes to your next automobile purchase. Come see us, Norman Blackman Motor Company, 801 East Commerce Street, downtown Greenville, or give us a call at 382-3136. A pet isn't just an animal. It's a member of the family. And when a family member is hurting or sick, they need the best possible care. That 4-footed friend at your house needs Clay Hill Animal Clinic, 2198 Laverne Highway in Greenville. Josh Gardner, DBM owner veterinarian, and Tina Hayes, DBM associate veterinarian, are equipped with digital radiology and ultrasonography, can dispense medicine, do dentistry and surgery for both large and small animals. See Clay Hill Animal Clinic. Appointments recommended. Walk-ins welcome.
Are you ready to build that dream home? Well, you certainly want to avoid any construction nightmares, meaning you want to start with a trusted, experienced, creative builder. And that's exactly what you get with Ballou Builders. Brad Ballou is simply not willing to throw something together. He understands your hard-earned money will pay for the new place, and it needs to be special. Special it will be when you get Ballou. But you know what? It will fit your budget. Contact Brad Ballou and Builders today at 657-5702. Yes, natural talent is important to developing an elite athlete, but it also takes specialized training. That's why if your goal is to make the most of your athletic skills, you need Elite Sports Academy in Greenville. Elite is located on Few Street and is determined to hone those baseball and softball skills to turn you into one competitive player. If you are 7 years of age or older, see Elite Sports Academy. We can't guarantee a big league career, but we will guarantee an improvement in your chances. John Denver once sang, "It's anything but," and that's why there's the Quality Co-op, the most complete agricultural center in Greenville. Whether feed, seed, fertilizer, footwear, lawn and garden supplies, animal health supplies, outdoor cooking equipment, Yeti coolers, year-round bedding plants, you name it, it's at Quality Co-op on the Greenville Bypass. Call 382-6548, where we'll have you singing.
We head to the bottom of the sixth. Preston Eden starting things off. Pops it over in the direction of Brogdon. That will drop in behind Brogdon, and a leadoff single has Preston Edens on to begin the Zion Chapel sixth. Greenville plating 3 runs in the top part of the inning to take a 3-run lead. But Zion Chapel trying to plate 4 runs in the bottom of the sixth. Austin Jordan, who is singled and walked, is next. Trying to back off is Jordan. Instead, it gets right about the handle of the bat and just rolls out in front of Beck. And back-to-back singles now have a couple of base runners on for Zion Chapel. And those both were really just kind of bloop, I didn't mean to type shots.
Yep,
the Eden shot.
But it worked, though.
Yep. And then the Jordan back away from the pitch. Brady Flowers next with a couple of base runners on. And Flowers represents the tying run here in the bottom of the sixth with nobody out. So the lead looked fairly secure.
It did, but it don't no more.
No, it's a little touch and go now in the bottom of the sixth. And the pitch high to Brady Flowers. And my, how it changes the complexion of the game if Flowers gets on.
Oh, yeah, definitely will do that.
Jackson Adcock next into the strike zone, and the count even at 1. Well, if it means anything to you, Zion Chapel has scored in threes. Scored 3 runs in the second, 3 runs in the third. So any inning in which they've scored, it's been 3 runs.
Interesting.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Flowers rolls it back to Beck, goes over to first, gets the out. And right now they're more concerned with outs than base runners. So it was a wise move on the part of Beck to not worry about the lead runner, but go ahead and get the out. So a couple of base runners in scoring position, but with a 3-run lead, obviously you can concede a couple of runs. Jackson Adcock, 1 for 2.
What was the hit he had?
It was a single in the second.
Did he score anybody on that or not?
Did not drive anybody in, but did come in and score. On the inside part of the plate, count goes even at 1. Kevin Brown to the on-deck circle. There's a swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Well, we're nearing the end of this one. Got to get through a few formalities. And this one, a big one. Want to thank those who have made our coverage possible. Quality Co-op, Greenville Standard, Community Communications, Kenny Purdue, Pool and Pool, Greenville Motor Company, Greenville Chevron, LV Stabler, Greenville Advocate, First Presbyterian Church, First Realty of Greenville, George Elijah, McBride Chevron, Norman Blackman Motor Company, Clay Hill Animal Clinic, Baloo Builders, Elite Sports, and Tom Rabin Automotive.
Thank you, Tom Rabin. This is sort of a never sold one an ad like this before.
Foul out of play to even the count up at
Calls
2.
himself Mr. Pac-Man, but thank you.
A couple of base runners on here in the bottom of the sixth with 1 away. Also a reminder to follow us on Facebook. Do the same on Twitter as out goes Adcock. And that got a rebel yell from Austin Beck.
I like that. That's a good one there.
2 gone, 2 aboard.
Speaking about Rebel Yell, I think he was on, Billy Idol was on. Was that the one that did the song?
It is.
Heard him the other morning before my show came on. I like the selection of music we play out there.
You know, I'm partial, biased, but I think some of the best stuff comes from the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Yeah.
1-0 to Brown.
I'm more of a 60s and 70s guy. I like some of the 80s stuff, but I like the other stuff a lot better.
Just went to Montgomery on Tuesday night. No, was it Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday. Saw Huey Lewis in the news.
Oh, I bet that was a good one.
It was a very good concert.
Golly, I didn't know he was in Montgomery.
Yep.
Was there a big crowd there?
A couple of thousand.
Where was this at?
At the Performing Arts Center in Montgomery.
Yeah, I've been there before.
3-1 on Kevin Brown. Brown with a walk. That walk came with the bases loaded. Strike on the inside part of the plate, and the count runs full. Brown also popped out to first. He is 0 for 1, awaits the payoff pitch from Austin Beck. Bases have a couple of base runners on. 2 are gone, bottom of the 6th, 9-6 Greenville lead. Into the dirt, and the walk is issued to Brown. Bases loaded up. And the pressure is now on Cameron Arnett. And let's see if that's going to be it for Beck or new pitchers coming in. And apparently there's a check with the press box maybe to find out what the pitch count possibly is on Beck. And that is what they're checking, is the pitch count. Dixie Youth Baseball has implemented a new rule. It's to save the arms of pitchers, and that's that once you reach a certain pitch count,
oh yeah,
you are done.
Done for the night.
And apparently that's what Beck has done. He has reached the pitch count, which means that Bobby Bedgood, BJ's coming to the mound when we return.
The Greenville Standard, Butler County's only locally owned newspaper, is here to serve you with coverage of news, sports, lifestyles, and our community, and much, much more. Pick up your copy or call 334-371-9900, 334-371-9900 to have it delivered to your home. The Greenville Standard, the standard for news in Butler County. At Camellia Communications in Greenville, a summer of savings makes a summer sensational. Get TV and internet starting at $64.90. That includes the ultimate in digital TV, allowing you to customize the way you watch television. For just $5 more, add crystal clear phone service. Plus, Camellia Communications offers a variety of bundle packages that can save you money and simplify your life with only one bill. The summer gets better when you check out the summer of savings at Camellia Communications. Call 371-3000.
You do know that a huge amount of work goes into producing a quality team that has the ability to compete on the field of competition, don't you? That's why Kenny Perdue at Benefit Planners in Greenville salutes the effort, win or lose, of this Fort Bell squad. He understands the process to compete will be rewarded regardless. By the way, Kenny will put a ton of work in to make sure you get the best insurance policy to meet your specific needs. Be sure to give him a call at 382-5920.
Cameron Arnett facing B.J. Bedgood. Beck faced 20 in his work on the mound, and now it's up to Bedgood, who moves from second to the mound. Paxton Moore, the new second baseman. Beck has moved to third. And quickly, Bedgood has got Arnett in an 0-2 hole. Landed Sawyer. Moving to the on-deck circle, got a lot of pressure on Cameron Arnett, and obviously as he stepped out and took a deep breath, he's aware of the situation. He swings and he misses. And this game is over. It is a victory that belongs to Greenville. They will advance to the winner's bracket with a loss. There's Monday play for Zion Chapel. They will take on Andalusia at 7. Meanwhile, Greenville's got a few days off. We won't see them again until Tuesday. Well, Colin, great working with you.
Thank you. It's been fun, as always.
I guess you're going to take a little time off for church and Sunday tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to my sister's house to eat victuals. I always do that on Sunday.
Good idea. We will
after church.
We will be back here on Monday at 7 o'clock, and it'll be Andalusia taking on Zion Chapel. Thanks for watching the coverage. Robert Williamson, Colin McGuire saying so long for JockJive.com.